you have an opportunity as something of this nature that gives students in a high school level a chance to do something different outside of the classroom, hands-on, you have to take it.
This has given our students the opportunity to explore things in ways that they never would have had in a traditional school setting. They have been on excursions that they never would have gone in our district.
Empowers our students to be problem solvers, critical thinkers, and work collaboratively to follow their experiences and really make the most of this opportunity.
I do feel more mature and more prepared. Definitely, I feel like I should be taken seriously in the world, and I feel like this program's given me the opportunity to be taken seriously. The people that I've had the opportunity to work with have treated me like an adult, and that's something that I think that shouldn't be taken for granted.
From the engagement standpoint, having that ownership and that buy-in and that control of the day-to-day activities in terms of how they complete them and how they approach this really is a great opportunity for our kids.
First week of the academy, we come in the classroom and our teacher, she says, I want you to create, create a press release or create some sort of document. And that's all she said. And she's like, you have an hour to do it. And I kind of looked around the room and everybody was kind of looking at me too, and we were like, that's it? Nothing else? And it was that first little unlatch of freedom that she gave us. And I think that's what really separates it from a high school standpoint, is just the ability to be able to do what you want, and when you're allowed to do that, it really lets you use your creative aspect.
When you're in high school, and as I mentioned, they treat 18-year-olds on the same level as a ninth grader, and that's just not right. I truly believe when you treat an 18-year-old like a kid, they're more inclined to behave like a kid, right? But if you treat an 18-year-old like an adult, they're a lot more inclined to behave like adults. Miss Lisa treated us like adults, and the huge list of other people that we visited, the people at the E-Center, they all treated us 18-year-olds like an adult. And when you're at that age and someone treats you like an adult, you feel like you are and that you should mature. And I think because of that, it really helped me grow personally and mature.
I've definitely thought more ahead, about things and where I want to be. A lot of people aren't really sure where they want to go. Maybe they want to do business but aren't sure exactly what. And from learning the different aspects of business through creating our business plan in the Entrepreneurship Academy, I definitely learned that I'm better at the formatting, wording, legal aspects of entrepreneurship. So that kind of pointed me in the correct direction of where I need to go.
I've had a number of students say it's actually changed their lives. From not knowing what they wanted to do when they started the academy. I had one student who thought he knew what he wanted to do. He thought he wanted to be an engineer, and after he went through the academy and became part of a team and became the CFO, he realized that he really did have a passion for finance. And so he went to college to be a finance major and is absolutely loving it. He would not have had that opportunity to develop that skill or even know that he had that skill without the academy.
I think the students walk away with, more than anything, confidence in their own abilities. That's not something that we normally focus on in public education, and with the relationships they've developed with adults that are out there in the business world, I think that gives them a huge advantage in tackling college and or jumping right into starting a business.
So, this is a unique and innovative approach to community and economic development. We're trying to get our young intellectual talent in our high schools engaged in our community, exposed to our businesses, our educational institutions and other opportunities, and get them connected here in the community before they graduate high school. Well, having been involved in community and economic development for a couple of decades, I would say that by far this is probably the most satisfying experience I've ever had. I mean, when you watch these young students develop during the course of the year and watch their maturity level and their growth during the course of the year, and their attitude change about the opportunities that they have here in the community, it's very rewarding to me.